VSB rider, the Mini GP class allows riders the chance to race bikes with bearings. Several types of bike run within this class, all scoring points within their own championship. This class is for riders between 10 and 15 years of age and provides the perfect foundation to start a career in road racing. Well, away we go then with Mini GP into the first corner, incredibly close into the first corner, and Chloe Jones gets the jump at the start, but down the inside goes Casey O'Gorman, number 7, back into the lead. Very, very close start indeed as they jostle position, but Casey O'Gorman, there he goes, number 7. Your early race leader looks like Chloe Jones, then still in second. Vince Smart well placed as well. Scott Ogden, Ryan Frost also in amongst the front runners. Harvey Harris, Lewis Jones, Corey Tinker in there as well, along with Carl Tinker, Reese Wynne Jones, Harris Beach and Craig McMullen a little bit further back. They're charging through the first few corners. We just see there momentarily number 10 Ben Taylor in there as well. But at the front, Casey O'Gorman leads the way. Chloe Jones tries the outside line, but O'Gorman holds that inside line and should hold on to the lead. We'll wait and see when they come back towards us. There we are, number 7, still your race leader, goes past the finish line after this hectic first lap. Casey O'Gorman leads the way, but coming under a lot of pressure from Chloe Jones in second place. Jones had to look around the outside there, but O'Gorman's held the shorter line, the inside line of course, which means that Jones having to try and go around the outside. Not quite enough gap to get through there in these early stages though. Chloe Jones tries the inside line once again. They go down the back straight, and Jones having another look down the inside, but Casey O'Gorman holds his line, sweeps around the outside line and holds on to the lead. But this battle very, very close indeed. Looks like Vince Smart also in there as well. Scott Ogden in there amongst the front runners, Ryan Frost, Harvey Harris, Rossi Brown a little bit further down. But it's all about this battle for the lead between Casey O'Gorman, number 7, and Chloe Jones, number 15, in second place. They go past the finish line to complete another lap. Approaching half distance in this racing, Chloe Jones unable to do anything at the moment. Keeping the pressure on though, and certainly Casey O'Gorman can't afford to make any kind of a mistake. They go into this tightest little chicane here on the slowest part of the course, and then very shortly of course we're back on the power as they go round the back of the course. Looks like Finn Smart in there as well, but they are coming up towards the tail enders as Jones has a look down the inside on that fast left-hander. But Casey O'Gorman's got the line covered. They got the tail ender to go past there, and they both squeeze through, so the two leaders through safely as is third place, and our leaders all getting through past the tail enders safely. Casey O'Gorman meanwhile, number 7, there he goes past the curbside camera and leads the way past the finish line to complete another lap. So half distance in this race, and second and third place Chloe Jones, Vince Smart in there as well, all very close, and O'Gorman really responding to the pressure well. So Chloe Jones, a lot of work to do in that second place. That's number 19 there actually, Scott Ogden, currently in third place. And Scott Ogden, the GP70 rider, starting to close up a bit now and get involved with this scrap for the lead. So we could be looking at a three-way tussle for the lead. We certainly are, because there is less than 1 second covering the top 3. And as we go into the second half of the race, this is really getting very close indeed, as we see O'Gorman there holding the inside line. He knows that Chloe Jones is there and shuts the door on her. He's going to have to try again, think harder. Tries the inside line into the first corner, but not quite close enough to go for the pass. And Casey O'Gorman guarding that inside line, holds on to the lead. And it's still Scott Ogden, the rider on the black machine there, a little bit further behind in third, and just shadowing this battle. Oh, as we saw there, Chloe Jones almost tapped the back wheel of Casey O'Gorman, the race leader, and that could have been bad for her because she'd have been straight off the machine, but she managed to judge that well and tries again for the lead. Down the inside she goes, and Chloe Jones takes the lead on the fastest part of the course. A brave move there, and it most certainly paid off, as Chloe Jones, your new race leader, gets back on the power as they make their way towards the finish line. Scott Ogden meanwhile still shadowing there in that third place. They're making their way back towards the finish line. And Casey O'Gorman, who snatched the lead on the first lap, trying to fight back, but he can't get quite close enough to go down the inside of Chloe Jones into the first corner. And Jones looking very strong indeed, trying to pull away at the front, but can't really pull a gap Honor, Gorman and Ogden in second and third place. They're still shadowing her, so she's still got a lot of work to do. So Jones makes her way back towards the finish line, takes the checkered flag. So a race win in the GP 140 class for Chloe Jones. Winner of the GP 0 class was Ryan Frost. Scott Ogden took the win in the GP 70s. Casey O'Gorman took the win in the GP 50.